This one is about recommending people stuff. So, you know me, I watch a lot of fucking bullshit. When I was in middle school, I found a sense of belonging when I watched some anime, and I was like, I'm gonna get super deep into this. I'm gonna watch the most obscure shit. I'm gonna be a absolute tensai that everyone will worship. And years later, I arbitrarily still follow that goal, and I'm just kind of too deep to get out of it, and I don't really mind. Like, when it comes to life, I guess when it comes to being a professional, you really do have to be uh I don't I was gonna say autistic, but you have to be obsessed with what you're gonna do, and you can't really shift to other things. It's not really a one-sided, not like it's not really a tunnel vision goal, because I have the goal now that I guess I set in middle school is to watch everything, or like watch all the stuff that I hope I will like, and experience all that I can. There's a moral in Little Busters. There's a character who enjoys reading books, and the way that she explains how humans interact with media is kind of beautiful in a way, and I kind of live by it. And it's that people create media and art to experience things they couldn't, like in fantasy worlds or in situations that they wish they were in, romantic relationships, stuff like that. And I agree. You could also, learn a lot from watching media and experience a lot of things that you couldn't in real life, which is why it's so great to watch. That was a stupid aside, but that basically kind of shows you how committed I am to watching stuff, and how I'll keep doing that, and I'll probably never stop. And that leads me to recommend all the stuff that I watched to other people. But the thing is, I've had incredible trouble doing that. I've done that for a lot of my life, and I've really only had one friend that have stuck me for a majority of my life. And even when I do, and I mean, I kind of not contact him very often, anyways. Um, the only other person that I do kind of talk to uh, and play with, I suppose, let myself be free around them, is my siblings. But our tastes have kind of so diverged, like that I can't really recommend them stuff besides by coincidence having a sort of few medias that we do like. For example, me and my little sister love Magical Girl, um, aesthetic, My Little Pony stuff, basically just girly shit. And I do kind of have a girly side to me, which is why we both happen to like a few of the same things. But she doesn't watch anime as much as I do. Neither does my brother. He is more into board games, and I do like some board games that he got me into, but he keeps telling me to play Magic the Gathering, which I never will. I mean, I am interested in magical duel stuff, but I'm not gonna get into it as much as he will. And that's kind of the problem with recommending stuff. I suppose everyone just has their own lives, and it's impossible for everyone to have the same criteria, the same sense of aesthetics. And what I find so frustrating is that even if they are my closest friends, which I would expect to have a similar amount of interests, and we do, but it's not enough for the both of us to invest like the amount of time to watch a show to fuck, hold on. Our collective interests just, they're not passionate enough for both of us to invest the time it takes to watch a show, a mutual show that one of us might like, I suppose. And that kind of sucks. I suppose what I'm asking for is that I wish I just had a recommendation slave that I could give all my recommendations to, and they'd be like, hell yeah, I'll watch this. It's just, I think me having trouble to recommend stuff to other people makes me realize how, in a bigger meta, not meta, yeah, I guess in a meta sense, whatever, that it's actually, that our differences are quite large, uh, even between people that are close to me. And that is awful. So instead, I just kind of, instead of telling stuff that I like to people that I know, uh, but they'd reject it anyways, I instead just dive myself into a group of people that do like what I like. And that's, I guess, why fandoms exist. And I kind of wanted to bring up another point about how it's also impossible to recommend something to someone, um, even if it is like great and you know everyone would love it, they would still reject it because they know nothing about it, and they would prefer to watch a show that they already know stuff about, like they're already in the fandom for it. So I guess another point is that other people have a limited sense of what is good. Like they have their own little bubble and they stick to their own little genres, but they don't really experiment or let themselves like other things. I say this because, like, I enjoy many, many things. I have a varied amount of interests that I don't see many other people seem to have this trait. For example, I watched Air Gear. That is a very aesthetic show that has its own circle of things that make it good, but like, okay, it's a Tony Hawk Pro Skater Jet Set Future kind of show. It has that aesthetic, and they all have skateboards and kind of rap hip hoppy music that is good to the people that watch it, but they're obviously not in the same fandom as Magical Girl stuff that has great animation and wonderful designs and morals for people and still relevant to adults even. But those both are fandoms that don't really mix. Uh, but for some reason, I still love both of them for the reason that they are. Like, I still like Air Gear for the reason that people who like Air Gear do. And I like Magical Girl shows for the reasons that Magical Girl fans would like Magical Girl shows. I don't have this twisted sense of, oh, I like both of these shows because of this weird specific reason. No, I like both of them because they're good in their own way. Their own way. And I guess I just wish more people had that sense that I do. I know I'm kind of being, oh, I'm better than you, and I'm being egotistical, but really I don't see many people who have this bridge between this web of shows that they like that are good for many reasons. Oh, whatever. All right. I hope I got my point across. Uh, Broaden your horizons and open your mind to new stuff. Okay, consume everything. Uh, and goodbye. Oh, I might as well kind of explain it here. The reason why I say consume everything is because of the things that I said in the beginning of this video. I realized that my main goal in life is to consume everything and to be able to experience everything that I can before I die. So, everyone should consume everything, is my philosophy. Or at least mine for now. Okay. Hey, do consume everything. And I mean that literally this time. And goodbye.